Skål gutta!
Skål! Skål!
Hello and welcome back for another edition of Tipsy Wednesday, presented from the Penthouse Bar. With us, as usual, Bjørn.
Hello.
And Junior.
Hello.
And Thomas.
Hello.
Hey. Why the fancy outfit?
Because I'm here to make this podcast respectable and noble again, as it should be.
Well, I missed the memo.
Yeah, you didn't tell me.
Blue t-shirt and Junior's in the red t-shirt.
Yeah, you didn't tell me about this.
No, I'm here to make this a respectable podcast.
Are you going out somewhere after this?
No.
No, okay.
Just
What?
This is a respectable, normal, good podcast with real information.
Okay.
Like this, for instance. I'll keep this really serious now. Do parents who have kids on on OnlyFans, do they support their children on OnlyFans?
Well,
Yes.
if they at one point said, "My dear child, I'll support you no matter what you decide to do,"
Yeah,
then
and
I guess,
then your daughter makes a living out of showing her asshole on the internet. And he is a proud father. I'm gonna support my daughter. Yes, subscribe.
I've actually heard a story about a mother supporting her daughter OnlyFans by taking pictures of her daughter.
Oh, she's the actual.
That's support.
That's directly partaking in the making of
Yes.
content. Mhm.
She's the manager, right?
Wow. Okay.
Would you would you say it's selling out your child?
Well, I mean, that would almost be literally selling out your child. Almost literally, without turning to slavery or
You're
prostitution.
basically whoring out your children.
But isn't that a life hack, though? How to
A
make
life hack?
how to make money.
I don't know. I'll tell you what. None of my kids are gonna show their asshole on the internet.
Yeah, not with your support at least.
Not with my support, at the very least.
Your son will show his a-hole on the internet when he gets.
I think that type of content is less popular for guys to produce, anyways. So
You see?
Yeah, but that is why I feel it's a unsaturated market.
so you
Yeah.
mean there's huge potential there?
Yeah, you
Mm.
just see the female version of OnlyFans, right? And it's
Mhm.
blooming. It's a big industry. Where's all the
Yeah.
men, huh?
Yeah,
there's a
there's
huge lack
an
of content.
untapped market there.
I demand equal pay.
No, you see, the reason I wrote that was, of course, it's Sunday, so I had my Sunday disc golf today.
Okay, yeah.
And my disc golf partner was like, "Are you guys on OnlyFans yet? Showing off your showing off your assholes with peanut butter on them and stuff." And I'm like, "No," and it's like, "I feel there's a market there." and that got me thinking, like, do actual parents like support their children there?
Yeah, okay. I
Because
see
he
what
said
you-
he said that as well. Like, I'm on there on OnlyFans showing my asshole off with peanut butter on it and everything. And he's like, yeah, then your mother goes, "I'm gonna support my boy for all his hard work. Subscribe."
Okay, but I'm just asking. Why would we have peanut butter in our asshole?
I don't know. That's just what he said.
Maybe
that's the
a-
untapped part of the
Ah.
OnlyFans.
No, I have to call him out on this. It's like a trick for getting your dog to lick your ass or something.
What?
Yeah, well,
I
he has a
didn't
dog.
even-
He
wow.
has a dog.
Yeah, just
Well,
shove it up it.
Well, I didn't. I
maybe
just thought
he
because
maybe he meant the three of us. So maybe
We
peanut,
would
the
lick.
peanut butter would be there for one of the other guys to lick. No.
Well, I just think it was some kind of like dirty kink or something, but Junior, he took it to a whole other level with inviting your dog to lick your ass because of the peanut butter smearing, and no, not for me. Not for
It's
me.
an even bigger gold mine of untapped market.
Well,
It's a very niche market, though.
And they will pay a lot of money.
Perhaps.
well,
perhaps.
I think like boobs and butts is a generally larger market in like it's like more mainstream. Can I say?
Yeah, but of course.
Yeah,
What
boobs
would
are-
be
boobs are mainstream.
what
You heard it
would
here
be
first.
what would be the equivalent male to boobs and ass without actually showing like bulge crotch shots? Is that a male equivalent?
Balls and ass.
Balls and ass. What the frick?
Not the dick, just the balls. The ball sack.
Balls and ass.
Balls and scrotum.
Okay.
No, that would be your six pack and bouncing ass.
No,
No,
that's no. But that's kind of tapped into, right?
It would be the dad body.
Dad body, making a dad body come back here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like that's the.
That's the untapped market for
No,
male-
it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
There's a lot of people with dad bodies, isn't it?
Yes, but in medias and social medias and whatever, we only see the dudes with the six packs.
Wonder why? Because it's attractive, isn't it?
So if you have an OnlyFans, Junior, maybe you would be
Yes,
the
we'll have
the six pack.
we'll have
dude.
only one OnlyFan. We'll have only one.
Yeah, the
Tipsy
Tipsy
Wednesday.
Wednesday OnlyFans, where Junior is showing off his abs.
No.
He's showing
No.
off his absence.
No, absence. No, I think I will get a good ass, not absence or abs.
You
I will
would be
get
the
a
ass
great butt.
man with the peanut
I
butter.
will. Yeah, what?
Peanut butter and jam. I remember that's a thing over in the States.
So peanut butter on the other one cheek and jam on the other cheek.
Yeah.
And then you clap them together and
yeah.
And you jump up and down so the ass goes like.
where are we going anywhere with this? It's just
No.
a funny thought.
We
but,
are just making a market here.
Just making the
Okay.
podcast respectable again, as I said.
there's
Begin.
very, very serious and respectable. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about. That's what we've been rambling on for 8 minutes now.
Yeah, it's our OnlyFans. It's our avenue for money. Push money.
Well, it will
It's
be
our
as soon
revenue.
as we start on OnlyFans. I actually saw over on Acast, the hosting site we use, that you can link the podcast to, not to OnlyFans though, but to Patreon. Which would be something similar without the nudes.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just dragging out this, so
Yeah,
as we
well,
have few
I'll have-
things to talk about.
I'll have to make a disclaimer because, as you might have realized, I'm still ill.
You weren't ill
so-
last week, so...
Yeah, well, I weren't last week, but before this episode, I caught a flu or something. So, and it was way worse earlier. But I'm recovering, but it's still like it hurts a bit to talk. So I'm chewing on these like what's it
Tic
called?
Tacs?
No, the
Fisherman's
well,
friend.
you know, the not the candy that you like. I don't know what the English word is. It's the ones the tablets, the
It's
pills
medicine
you-
for a sore throat.
yeah, it's
Basically.
medicine for my sore throat. Not medicine even. It's just some.
It's basically
painkillers.
Tic Tacs, Fisherman's Friend, whatever.
Yeah. So I'm having one of those, so I won't cough up a lung while talking.
that
Can't
would
you
have been awesome.
That would have been horrible.
Content for days.
That would have
Imagine
been super
the
content.
publicity potential. Podcaster of small time podcaster dies on live. Watch it here. You won't find it on YouTube. No.
That would be on our very special OnlyFans.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Patreon.
Yeah, that would be on Patreon.
R-rated content. Is that the highest maturity rating, like for gore and?
Rated R, yes. What does
Rated
the
R.
R stand for?
I don't know. Really bad.
No, because M is
Mature.
T is for teen.
18 plus, and R. I don't know what.
Yeah, when it's R rated, it's like
That's the top.
The Reich.
That's the top.
The Reich. That's the top ESRB rating or something. Don't quote me on that. It's yeah. Whatever.
Really disturbing. What?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Might be. Why don't we check it?
I'm doing.
You're
What?
doing that.
Really?
You did
It's-
it. What? You found the answer?
It's nothing good. It's nothing good. It's what? They don't have any acronym.
So
So
it's just
R is
rated
just
R.
there.
It's just
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't make sense.
Rated R, restricted under 17.
So it stands for restricted under 17. So they might have said 17 plus or 18 plus as a symbol, but they wanted one letter, so they chose R for restricted. Okay.
the more we know.
Well, that makes a bit of sense. The more do you know. Informative show, guys.
The more
Told you.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't remember the more you know theme.
There's a
Yeah,
theme
I
for
know. Yeah, the one where the rainbow stars,
Yeah.
so the shooting stars, and they just spouted some info and like some graphics, some 80s graphics shoot across the screen. That's like the more you know, and some tune goes along with it.
And it's not my tune. It's something.
Yeah, no, we were both way off.
Yeah, okay, I'll find it. I'll post it on our Facebook page for people to see.
Speaking of shooting stars and such, I've been playing a game called Planet Crafter. Out of Mr. Junior's recommendations, because he mentioned it in some setting, and it caught my attention because I like I guess I like sandbox crafter survival-ish games. So I tried it, and I see the appeal of it, but it's like, yeah, I had fun with it for a day or two, and then even before I finished it, I was like, I'm tired of this idea. So I haven't touched it since.
How
And I'm
far
like,
did you get?
I don't know. I got the second nuclear reactor. I got lakes. Well, basically, you're on this stranded on this planet, and you're supposed to terraform it. You're supposed to make it habitable. So you start by increasing the air pressure, making oxygen, making water and rain and such and such. So yeah, I got to the stage in Planet Crafter where you have lakes. Which isn't, it's like, I can't imagine it's very far in the game, but yeah, and I explored a few points in the map. Noticed there were like other survivors that were here before me, and there's supposed to be a backstory, but I didn't get into that. I kind of lost interest before that happened. So I had a very brief interest in it, even before finishing the game or getting really into it. So So Junior, did you finish it when you played it? Because
No.
it was based on your recommendation that I like.
Because it's early access, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't finish it.
Okay, but you played all of the excuse me. You played
No,
all of the available content?
No.
Okay.
I got to the point where I'm launching space rockets.
Oh yeah, I got to that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and then a bit further, I was like tier 4 or something. so I
Yeah.
got quite a bit into it. Did you make them temporary bases everywhere?
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah,
It's like at hotspots, I made a beacon and like base 1, base 2, base 3, and made like these like camp spots. At
Yeah,
different
just for
places.
just for oxygen.
Yep.
So what you're saying is you don't particularly like the game. Well, you like it.
Yeah, I see the Subnautica vibe in it.
Yeah, but it's
But it's not.
it's not finished yet, and it's not at the level that Subnautica is. At least not yet.
No, not
and,
yet.
And I don't imagine it will be. It's quite a different game. Subnautica is more. It has a bit of crafting, but the main focus is the progression and the story. While you feel, for now, in Planet Crafter, the main drive of the game is just grind resources and craft things, and the story is like kind of this obscure background thing. So it's just they have a lot of the same things, but I feel as of now they have different focuses.
Fair point.
In favor of Subnautica, for me at least. That game is legendary.
And now there's another, not Subnautica, but have you heard of Grounded?
That's where you get small.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. Yeah, you get like you're human sized, and you get shrink down to like ant sized or like bug sized, and you crawl around in the grass and try to survive or something.
Yeah, it's same vibe as Subnautica.
Okay.
There's an old comedy movie. I think it's from the late 80s, called Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh.
Which basically is this dude inventing a shrink ray. And it just so happens that the kids get shrunk down to tiny human beings. And get tossed out for some reason. Don't remember exactly how, but they are running through the grass with big ass ants after them and whatnot.
Ah, okay. Sounds very much like the game then.
Yeah, it's only
Or
a
the
short
game sounds a lot like
sequence,
the
but,
movie.
yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I've heard of that title.
It's quite, or it was quite fun back in the day.
It's a comedy, I assume.
Yeah, it's a family comedy. Yeah.
Family comedy, easy to watch. Yeah.
Okay, now we are talking about games, right?
Yeah, but I didn't have much to add to Planet Crafter, so...
No,
You
it's
just
not.
mentioned last week you'd started it and you would talk more about it today, and so you did.
And hence you did. Shall we talk about something else related to games?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
As you know, I got a Switch. Right?
Nintendo Switch.
Do you know what is even better than a Nintendo Switch?
A lot of things. Depends on what you want to achieve.
The same as a Switch. Just for me.
Portable console that you can dock.
No, his Steam Deck thingy.
Yes, my Steam Deck. Not my Steam Deck, because it's nothing called my Steam Deck. Steam Deck doesn't ship to Norway.
Okay.
You cannot reserve a Steam Deck. Not yet because of EU, right? They're just shipping it recently, like a few days ago, to Asia. So it's US and Asian. I want my Steam Deck.
Okay.
And that fucking sucks.
Well, I never considered it, so... But I guess it hasn't been advertised to me, so I haven't been really... But it hasn't been pushed to me, so... Yeah, I don't know.
No, but imagine. You're at a camping, right? Or not camping, but at a cabin. Not cabin, but you're back at you're at a village.
You're many places where you're not at this point.
Yeah, we're not having your computer, and you want to play.
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to fire up the Lone Dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or War Thunder, or something else
Mm-hmm.
that's in my Steam library,
Mm-hmm.
which I got like 500 games. Steam Deck. You can play every single game
From
at your Steam
anywhere.
library. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm.
With your computer's power, or
No, with the Steam Deck's power. The only thing the Steam Deck does is use your Steam library, which is very convenient for people who owns a lot of games.
but
On
will
Steam.
the Steam Deck actually perform all the games?
Not quite.
What if I wanted to play Crysis on my Steam Deck?
I
I
believe
have
it
all of
could.
the Crysis games on Steam.
I believe it can play the first Crisis.
I believe it would melt.
No, not the first Crisis.
Not
Holy
the
shit,
first one, but I have number 2 and 3 as well.
Yeah, now you're talking about melting. But like, I don't want. If I want to play Terraria.
Yeah, sure. Those type of games. Yeah, some.
Yeah, and then I don't have to buy it again for the Switch or for the PSP or for the anything else.
Yeah, now I see the appeal. Yeah.
Hmm.
I already
Because-
own a copy at Steam.
Mm.
I don't want to
So
buy.
instead of buying a separate console that you have to buy new games for, even if they're new or existing games that you want to play somewhere else,
Yes.
with the Steam Deck, you can play the games you've already purchased,
Yes.
which in itself is a huge appeal.
As long as the
Yeah.
Steam Deck is powerful enough to run the game.
Yeah, for
I've
for
seen
certain
people
limitations, I
play
guess.
Cyberpunk on the Steam Deck.
Aha.
Okay, I guess that's fairly impressive then for a
Yeah,
handheld console,
Yeah,
which
because
is what it is, right?
yeah, it's a handheld console because the true deceiver in the console is it's not running 1080p, right? It's running a less resolution, and you don't
Yeah.
need a higher resolution and
On
in
a
a
smaller
handheld.
screen, right?
Yeah. So that's the main deceiver, right?
Mm. On a side note, that's what always boggles my mind on new smartphones. Like, this smartphone has a 4K screen. Like, who the fuck needs that many pixels on a screen that small? It's like,
It just uses more power.
yeah, it just uses more power. So for me, I would have less pixels and more performance somewhere else. But that's a completely different tangent. So,
Well, it is what it is.
yeah.
I want my Steam Deck, and I want it now.
Couple of, next year or a couple of years.
Uh, it's rumored December this year.
Ah. Well, that's just around the corner.
Mm.
The corner is not tiny enough. It's a
It'll go
wide corner.
fast. It'll go fast. It'll go fast. Just to mention, I said this on the Norwegian podcast, but for our listeners as well, I'm going back north to these guys in a month or so.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be a special out.
Yes, you'll be staying for
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
So that'll be good. That'll be good. Though you guys are still working, so it'll only be the weekend or weekends.
No,
Yeah.
but you will be my neighbor.
Just for a short while.
Yeah, for a short while we can enjoy some beers at the outside. I'm not.
In
I don't know,
September, up north.
Yes, just bring your warm clothes.
Warm clothes will do.
Yeah, because up north, it's not quite as warm as everywhere else in the world, apparently. Which brings me to my first world problem tangent. Because up north, here, right now, it's occasionally a bit warm when the sun is out and it's clear, but mostly it's cold. And my air conditioner usually is set to auto. So it's like set the mode to auto, and I set the temperature and just, do your magic. It works fine usually. But when the weather outside changes from cold to hot and hot to cold, just like from the 15 degrees around there, some 15 to, we haven't had that warm weather here in a long time. 15 degrees Celsius, warm, yeah. But yeah, my AC on auto is like either it's cold or it's warm. It's like, no, there's no middle ground. It's just like, I'm just... So one morning I woke up, it was like 18 degrees in my living room. I was like, isn't it set to auto? I was like, yeah, it is. Checking the temperature. It's not set to 18 degrees.
18 degrees inside is okay if it's 30 degrees outside.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was 15 outside.
Yeah, way colder. We've been hovering around 10 degrees Celsius here for the last few weeks. So...
Yeah, but
it's
I can...
like I have to set it manually. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's a first world problem, but it bothers me. The auto function does not mean auto; it means good luck. So
in the rest of Europe, they're all going, "Oh, it's so damn hot, we have no water," and you're like,
yeah,
it's like, I have to put my AC to manual mode. With my cheap electricity.
And I need
because that is really cheap in north of Norway. Don't remember if I said this last week here, but I know I've said it on the Norwegian podcast.
Yeah, we mentioned last episode as well the prices for kilowatt hours.
The cheapest electricity.
Yeah, so north of Norway, we don't have heat waves, and we have cheap as fuck electricity.
It's not water.
We are getting 20 degrees tomorrow.
For one day, I assume.
A couple of days.
Okay, a couple of days.
Yeah, a couple of days. Yeah.
Amazing.
That might be because we are getting some rain now.
Okay.
I'm looking up
For those of you who haven't caught on, Junior and I, we live up in the north of Norway, and Thomas lives far down in the south of Norway. And it's quite a stretched out country, like from north to south. So where we live, it's above the Arctic Circle, and Thomas, you live south of the capital, like almost all the way south of Norway. Am I wrong, or?
As south as you can get.
I'm just a couple of hours with boat away from Denmark.
Yeah. So
I think
you're
an
as far
hour in
south
plane from England or something.
Yeah, as far as south in Norway as you can get, pretty much.
Yep.
So there's quite a huge climate difference, even in the same country, because it stretches so far north and south. Yeah.
The country is really thin at some points, like in the middle.
Yeah.
but it's really long, our country.
Basically a huge coastline.
Yeah, we have.
And a bit, and some mountains.
A couple.
A lot.
A lot of mountains, just basically mountains into the ocean.
Oh, fucking mountains everywhere.
Just a little fun fact. Do you know how many not plantation, but power facilities?
Water power facilities, water plants.
Yeah, water plant power we actually have in Norway.
No.
1,893.
So almost 1,900 water-powered power plants from like mountain dams and such.
Yes.
Okay.
But there's only water for the ones up north.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at the current moment.
Yeah.
Our biggest water power plant is down in the south, actually.
Yeah. But
Too
we've
bad
used
there's no
almost
water in
all
it.
the water to produce a lot of power or electricity to send to Germany and England, I believe, are the ones we send the most to. And
Yeah,
we
but
also have a gas pipeline going to who's on that pipeline again? Denmark and Poland, perhaps.
Yeah, but I imagine someone is getting rich from this.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Not the people.
There's always money involved, but not the general population, not us. Someone, a few select few people get very rich on this kind of business, and a few companies.
Someone has
but
to
not
get
the
50.
general population. Yeah. That's how things usually go. The powerful, wealthy few decide how things go.
Yep.
Yep.
So we just have to get rich and powerful.
Yeah,
with our
then we can
podcast
decide.
imperium.
With our OnlyFans stuff.
Oh yeah.
Peanut butter asses.
Can you buy some peanut butter when I get up north?
No,
Buy a whole
we're
jar.
not making any joke with that. No, we're not. No.
So in the Tipsy Wednesday special, when I'm up north, suddenly you will see me pull out the peanut butter jar.
Oh, I hope not.
Bjørn, it's
Yeah.
time.
We're getting rich. We need money.
Do it for the money.
And the entertainment.
Hmm.
You can try to resist.
Wow. Do you think that gives an extra appeal for some people?
Yeah, I think. And then me and Junior are trying to apply the peanut butter. While you try
Isn't
to
that-
resist.
Isn't that borderline rape at that point? If I resist and you just force me to.
Yes, it would
Oh,
kind
no.
of be
I
kind
don't
of
know
rape.
I don't like where this is going. But, let's try to move on.
You will be at the bar though, right?
Sure.
Isn't it a fun fact that you can pay a hooker to have sex with you, but you need to take not in Norway, but you need to movie make it, and just say you're making a porn, right?
No, that's typical America because
Yeah.
Family Guy made a like short joke out of this. We're basically like, there's this man paying a prostitute, and immediately when he hands the money to the prostitute, the police barges into the bedroom and says, "Police, you're under arrest." And then he goes like, no, I'm not doing anything illegal. Look, we're filming this. We're making
A
we're
porn,
making a
basically.
porno. So it's not, I'm not renting her body, I'm renting her services as an actress. And the policemen go like, oh, okay, because you're not renting her for a prostitution, you're renting her for making a porno. That's why it's not prostitution, making it legal. Okay, sorry, bye. So it's like, maybe we'll post that.
No.
It's like a 20-second skit. Maybe we can
Yeah,
post it.
but it's like you make a movie about firefighters, right? A
Okay.
huge Hollywood action movie with Bruce Willis and everyone firefighting something, right?
Are you referring to a particular movie with
No,
Bruce
no,
Willis as a firefighter?
No,
Okay.
I'm not. And then you're actually following for firefighters, right? There's a difference. You're making a documentary. That is why you're doing it with a prostitute, right? You're getting the right people to show you the industry. How it's really done. How really she can suck a cock.
Oh, okay.
Not a fake ass porn shit.
Fake ass porn shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's this? You read in the internet, probably on the internet.
Ah, yeah. So, I read on the internet a couple of scenarios where there was this case of this guy walking outside where I don't know, I can't recall if he was going to work or something, but outside in his garden or somewhere near his house, he saw a bird, and it was obviously like dying because it like had a huge like open wound towards its gut or something. Like an animal had, like a cat had like almost killed it. So being wanting to end the animal's suffering, he took a shovel and basically decapitated the bird. so like separated the head from the body. So it died instantly. And then he told his colleague at work, and his colleague at work was like, "Whoa, what the fuck, you psycho? Did you just kill an animal?" I was like, yeah, it was a mercy kill. He was basically dead, but he was just suffering. He was like screaming and suffering because he had almost had its guts out. So in his eyes, mercy killing. In his colleague's eyes, it was like murdering an animal. So in my eyes, okay, you guys, what's your was there anything bad in this? Was there anything good in this? What's
Completely neutral, actually. Personally, I wouldn't give a flying fuck.
You would give a flying fuck for a bird?
Yep. I would leave it be.
Okay,
I
okay.
would
So you
ignore
would
it,
let
but-
it. You would let it suffer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a sufferer.
I'm all for the mercy kill.
Okay.
That you just say that because you want to kill the fucking seagull outside your house.
No, that's not mercy kill.
That's just revenge kill.
Revenge
Angry
kill, yeah.
killing.
Because Junior had this seagull bothering him, and in Norway the seagull are what's the word in English?
Peaced out.
It's peaced out. It's we're not allowed to kill the seagulls in Norway.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to hurt them. You're not allowed to do anything with them.
They're
yeah.
protected.
Yeah, okay. So basically, Junior is for the mercy killing. Thomas is not for the mercy. It basically is like, I don't give a fuck. Moving on.
Just hearing the bird screaming.
Yeah. So I believe like the reaction of this colleague was based on it seeming like a brutal thing to do, but in all fairness, he could have left the bird to like suffer and die in the span of many hours or a day until something came and ate it alive. I don't know. Or he could take a shovel and end it in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Which, like, the act of like killing something, it seems maybe for some brutal, but in this case, mercy killing a small animal that is already suffering and has a potential to suffer for way longer if you don't do anything. That's okay for me.
So you just pick up your shovel and you run at it like a maniac and
No. You just like aim the like pointy end and like.
No, you just get a big rock and poof.
Yeah, it seems like violently brutal, crushing the head of a bird, but like from the bird's perspective, maybe it just thinks like, I wanna die, and maybe it thinks like that for like 7 more hours until it dies.
it's not brutal.
Yeah, it
It's
seems
it's
brutal
mercy.
to fucking.
Also, over in America, they probably would take their fucking shotgun or whatever and just walk up to the bird and and done. Mercy kill.
Okay, maybe.
Brutal is going into a school with a gun and shooting and killing 20 or 30 people.
Yeah, that's a whole other level.
That's
of,
brutal.
Brutal.
Killing a half-dead bird. Not too brutal.
Yeah. Oh, just having another one. Yeah.
What's the name of your pills?
They're called Vicks Proactive Pastilles with Eucalyptus, sugar-free, and plus caffeine.
Holy shit!
It
You're not
actually
going-
says plus caffeine on there.
You're not going to bed tonight.
Well, he's not going
I've
to
never
work.
seen that before. It was like, who deliberately adds more caffeine to anything? I just got it at the apothecary because they recommended it, but
Fuck,
Yeah.
I had some medicine lying around as well with caffeine.
I don't know why the caffeine would help.
I have painkillers with caffeine in them.
Okay.
helping with the migraines.
After talking for a while, it feels like sandpaper in my throat. It's like,
Don't you have anything to drink?
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
I haven't had a bottle of water, but
Because that helps for your throat.
maybe I'll just I'll get a bottle of water. Just
Yeah, you're
Move on.
excused. You're excused.
Well, what are we supposed to talk about then?
Well, do you have soft guns? Alright, no, you
Yes.
have, but do you have them home or at your cabin?
At my cabin.
Yeah, good, good, good. I
Why?
don't know if you saw, I have a plan for a TikTok, which I will make when I get home.
I'm actually about to...
I wrote the fucking script and I sent it to you.
What?
No, not to you directly, but I posted it here in our private podcast chat group called Podcast General. I wrote the
when?
script. Yesterday.
Today? Oh.
Yesterday.
I've actually been quite busy this weekend, so I haven't had time to read.
Yeah, no, it's good. Just read it when you get the time. Because I figured we need to do something together on my TikTok to promote the podcast as well.
Oh.
Though this one is mostly a solo act, but I need your participation in it.
Do you bring out the hot tub as well? The hot tub?
The hot tub? Nah, I don't know if that would be be a thing.
Do,
If it
do
is
you
out, we should do something. We should sit in it.
do you enjoy listening to this podcast? Do you listen the sound of three boys enjoying a hot tub? Blub, 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 blub. Right? I just watching a promo in our head.
where the fuck did this go when I was gone? And did you guys notice? I left that way, but I entered from that way.
Did
No.
not notice.
Yeah, I just did some ninja trickery here.
Yeah, you went around your green screen and you came back
Yeah,
in front of the green screen.
amazing.
We are proud of you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I
Thank-
just
thank-
asked Junior if he'd read the little script I sent over in the Podcast General.
I just saw it, but I haven't read through the entire thing. But I guess you'll fill us in when the time comes.
Yeah, the
When
whole
the time
script is
is
there
right.
for you to read, so you can just read it. Not now, but
Okay.
after the podcast, perhaps.
Mm.
I just saw this TikTok video going around, and I thought, yeah, that's fun. And I would like to do this TikTok skit as well, but I would like to add layers to it to give the skit a little more meaning. Because the skit itself, I posted that as well for you. Will not post it on social medias now because I'm going to do the skit myself. So. But yeah, you can see the skit as well.
Right.
But yeah, now that you're back,
Mm.
what do we have to talk about? Last
Yeah.
subject of the day. It's yours as well, Bjørn.
Yes. I've been thinking a lot while I've been sick. So. Yeah. So. I'll just read out because it says pretty much what I'm thinking. At what point do you stop consuming media from celebrities who did or may have done bad things?
Like Michael Jackson
like-
and Kevin Spacey?
The two that I thought of firstly was Michael Jackson and Kevin Spacey. Michael Jackson, the singer.
Haven't we
legendary-
talked about this before?
Maybe.
Yeah, I have. I don't think we've gone into depth with it, but we have
I
certainly
think
mentioned
Yeah,
I
it.
mentioned
yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
And I think Junior's words where you have to separate the artist from the art.
Wow.
Yeah, that was Junior's words.
Did this entire discussion just conclude with "We've already talked about this"?
No,
Wow.
we can certainly talk about it.
Okay.
When it comes to let's take Michael Jackson for example. I don't think
Yeah.
I will ever stop enjoying his music.
Right?
We can all agree it's become legendary for a reason, and he has a lot of like banger hits. Like, yeah, I can enjoy this, and
it's not very often I search for one of his songs myself, but if it's on the radio,
no, if it's
I
like
the song,
like,
and I have one of his albums, or had at some point when CDs were a thing. so yeah, he has many good songs, and I don't want to stop listening to them just because he may or may not have done bad things.
yeah, well, what we know for sure about Michael Jackson was that he was a special case in terms of like
Kids.
Personality, and well, he was basically like a grown-up, childlike man. From what I've heard, I haven't delved super deep into this, but there's a lot of discussion that he definitely did things to kids, or he just liked having kids to play around with because he was so childlike himself. It sounds fucking silly, but he was a weird. He had some weird quirks.
Did he now?
Yeah.
Do you remember? It's a very famous song where he sings something along the lines of "It doesn't matter if you're black or white."
Ah,
Then he went from black to white.
Yeah,
and not just Caucasian. White. White.
Yeah. 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 As like
White as the tidy whitey.
I've seen pictures of him when he was like both young and a young adult as still a black male, and I was like, yeah, you look like an average decently looking average black male, like from looks wise. And then he started doing the I don't know, white
tanning?
No, not anti-tanning surgeries and
anti-tanning.
Yeah, well, to make his skin paler, he took like these substances, and it did get paler, but he didn't stop at like pale. He stopped at like dead pale, so which we all know. And he's just at that point, he just looked like a weird person to me in my eyes. But does those things take away from your ability to enjoy his music? For me, no, because my kids weren't mysteriously playing at his house. Maybe the parents or whose kids were at his house don't like him. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. But moving on from Michael Jackson to Kevin Spacey then, because he has basically admitted to doing some abusive, horrible stuff throughout his career based on his position in the Hollywood actors ladder, can you say? So,
yeah.
And he's basically been, because it happened when all of this shit reveal about Kevin Spacey happened. He was like mid-season of some show called House of Cards, some season 2 or 3, and that show basically tanked after that, and he got like written out of the show, and the show took a whole other direction because of he was basically cancelled out of that show. But his media, up until that point, from like way old movies like, that guy, from movies like Seven, and fucking, where's the prison movie with him where he's the
Shawshank?
not Shawshank Redemption. I don't. Maybe he's in Shawshank. I haven't seen Shawshank Redemption. I'm sorry. He's been playing in older movies and way up until like the not very new series called House of Cards, but it's new-ish at this point.
Pre-COVID, I think.
Yeah.
Just pre-COVID.
No, House of Cards was the show that put Netflix on the map.
It was? I thought it was
Yes.
kind of 2016, 17, thereabouts.
No,
Is House
no.
of Cards a Netflix show?
Has it been?
Yes.
Okay.
Have it been
I
that
can't
long?
recall. Because
It's
I
like,
basically watched it, and mid like season 2 or 2 or 3, I can't recall. There was like this grand reveal of he doing all this horrible shit, and I was like I was mid-season watching through that show, and I was like, I don't feel like supporting this show anymore because all of the things he did was like way up in my face at that point. I was like, no, I have other shows to watch. Maybe I'll come back to this later. But I never did. So
It went from
What-
2013 to 2018.
okay, yeah. So somewhere from in the first season it happened.
Yeah, okay.
Like
He was with the show until 2017 when this happened.
Oh, okay.
So it only went
I had an
1 year.
impression. Okay, I had an impression that it was like way earlier.
Not
Well,
according
at
to
least
IMDb.
no, it
Well,
wa- it
okay,
was,
the show wasn't new when I started. I was way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why.
Yeah, but I can't say this happened in the pinnacle of Me Too movement, right?
Oh yes, it
Yeah,
did
yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Me Too is quite some time ago.
Mm.
It's
Ah,
still
fair.
around, but not as active as it was.
Yeah.
I would just like to go back to Michael Jackson. I had a picture of him for those who are watching this on YouTube.
On YouTube. Yeah, we just
Yeah.
showed a picture of. Oh yeah. Do you see what I mean? Like this first picture where he's still
A
an
decent
average,
looking,
decent looking black male. It was like, yeah, but and into like the post treatment. What the fuck is that? Like,
I don't know, but they played with that look of him in Scary Movie 3, I think.
oh yeah,
Uh,
that particular look has been what do you call it? Filmatized. It has been like joked around with.
Yeah, it's all over the place. I think even Kiss had a skit where they beat up Michael Jackson.
Aye.
Pure Michael.
Yeah, I think he's playing with a kid, and then Kiss shows up and beat his ass and helps the kid out.
It was like if we transported him towards today, where Black Lives Matters and all of this stuff, maybe he wouldn't go through with that treatment of his.
No, but he.
But you know, it was different times back then, and times have changed.
yeah, you could say if you took
Sometimes,
Martin
sometimes we say, "Oh, in the good old days," but some things have changed for the better.
Yeah, but if you say take Martin Luther King and put him in this day, he would not been shot to death.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you need those people to pave the way, right?
Yeah.
well, maybe Martin Luther King did start paving the way for
Oh,
black
maybe.
people. Yeah, definitely. But would you say the same for Michael Jackson? Did he not just say that, hey, I am black. I don't want to be black. I want to be white.
No,
Would
no, he
you
just
say
said it
he-
doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Yeah, that's what he said, but he did something completely different. Doesn't
Yeah.
like radiate some other signal. So I'd say he did the complete opposite of
Ah,
what
No,
Martin
no,
Luther
no, no,
King.
no.
No,
Do as I
no.
say, not as I do.
Yeah, but because I believe he made a lot of young black people come around, right? Like Tupac, 50 Cent.
I have no idea. I have no idea how he influenced other artists.
I don't
Probably
know.
from his musical talent, he inspired lots of other people. But in terms of like being a black male into like a deathly pale, surgically.
A ghoul.
That's rude to say, but he looks. He doesn't look anywhere near like a normal person, I'd say.
No, he had a point, I think, in the 90s where he actually looked like Caucasian, normal dude, like before he started to fall
Well, like
apart.
mid-treatment.
Yeah,
where-
perhaps. It just didn't stop there
Yeah.
when he actually reached, because he wasn't white enough. It kind of looks like when you look back on the pictures.
Well, that's the thing with your views, the world view, and your view on things. What is enough for you? What is enough for society? It's the same with like, what's it called? People with eating disorders, where they feel like they always have to be thinner and thinner and thinner, and no matter, even if they're like unhealthily, deathly thin, they still think they need to be thinner because of their psyche based on
disorder.
Yeah. So it might be similar to that. I can't associate. I can't. What's the
Imagine?
word? I haven't been in
Relate?
that position. Yeah, I can't relate personally because I haven't been into that position. Because I am a white privileged male. And no, I am not ashamed to be a white
White
privileged.
my ass! You're half Asian!
Yeah, but
Yeah.
look at me. I'm like
Is that like a
fucking
ghoul?
pale. Like looking just on the cam here, I don't know what the colors wrong with you, Junior. You look like red, but there's something with the lighting. But like out of the just looking here, it looks like I'm the most pale out of all of us.
That's just because I have a lot of sun these days, whereas
yeah.
you don't.
Yeah. yeah. But well, that's another thing. That's a new thing in society today, that people are starting to feel ashamed that they are privileged, especially privileged white people are ashamed that
Middle-aged
they are
men.
Yeah,
White
mi-
privileged
white
middle-aged men.
privileged. Yeah. That's like you have no reason to be ashamed of that.
No, don't be ashamed.
But if you choose to touch children, be ashamed.
If you choose to
touch children.
touch
Be ashamed.
children, okay,
Yeah,
that's,
be
where did
ashamed.
you get that from?
Michael Jackson.
He's
Oh,
referring
okay,
back
okay.
to Michael.
Okay. Well, allegedly, nobody knows,
Allegedly,
but yeah.
Kind
There
of
is
hard to prosecute.
Something.
Yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of more investigation towards this, and
Yeah, but that's the thing with events like this. Not only Michael Jackson, but with other famous people also. People are coming forth now saying something happened 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and that is enough to cancel a person these days.
Yeah, that's the thing. What?
Yeah, but it
How
really
long
depends.
is?
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
we had the Norwegian defense minister or something had to, or he was cancelled. He lost his job and everything because
He lost his position in his occupation.
yeah,
his job.
because he back in the 2000s, 2001, 2002 or something, had a relationship with a young woman who was, I think, between 18 and 20 years or something. They had a thing going, and I think he was married at the same time or something. She was his lover or whatever it was. And that came to light now, so he just lost his job.
Yes, like
I don't get that. What does he having an affair with a younger woman have to do with how he handles his job?
it is like if you made a mistake 20 or 30 years ago, and
Hold
it is
on.
revealed now. Yeah, we have mentioned this earlier as well, I think.
Yeah.
No, but I can feel the why and how and all this, right?
Why and
You
how?
can feel it?
Because of the internet and the media. And
No, because if you are in the Department of Justice.
Department of Justice.
Yes. You're at the top of the head. You're the Minister of Justice, right?
Justice?
Justice.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
And you had a relationship with an 18-year-old girl when you were 45. And it came to light when you were picked. Now you're 60. It's borderline pedophilia.
Yeah, but at the same time, she's old enough, she's above the legal age and everything. She's an adult by the Norwegian standard.
Yeah, but I imagine there's something behind all this.
Well, it's basically it's a bad look for the society says this is bad, and it never.
It's
Yeah.
only bad from her perspective. She was dating this old ass dude, and he can tell his friend, "Yeah, I dated that young woman over there."
That's not where I was going, but okay.
Okay, Thomas, when your daughter becomes 18 and she dates a 40-year-old man,
I will kill him.
then it's not so funny anymore, is it?
But I would do the same if he was 20 years old as well. Doesn't matter the age of the man.
I imagine your daughter will become gay.
I would kill her, not my daughter.
Wow.
Not my daughter.
That almost sounded like super homophobic. Like, if my daughter turns out to be gay, I'll kill her. Like, whoa.
I would not kill my daughter.
But your daughter is...
I just have this rule.
Yeah, you will kill
no dating.
Yeah, you will kill everyone she loves.
No. I'll not kill everyone she loves. I'll just kill everyone who tries to date my daughter. Different thing.
Okay, so should we just have a lot of one-night stands then?
No! Hell no!
Yeah, you're just encouraging everything here.
I will include that as a date. Kill the fucker.
The result will only be a lot more bodies in her wake.
Yeah.
All of her one-night stands will be like dead in the water, like mysteriously. Like, ooh, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, with that.
Psycho killer.
I would like to thank all our listeners who have been with us for this serious and respectable episode of this podcast. If you have anything you would like to tell us, ask us, give us hate or love, whatever, send us a mail at tipsywednesday@gmail.com. Write to us in our Facebook group, Tipsy Wednesday. Write to us in our Discord server. On Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. Follow my TikTok. And support us. All the links will be in the description below. Good evening.
Adios.
Bye.